We got parliament. It's our house. It's for the people. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Our leader motivators, they went to win our lives in this country. Our life to count. Yes, sir. Please let us listen to our Oga. Use your phone camera.
Like I have said,
Please, now you guys should just back.
I appreciate. Sorry, please, no fights.
Please, no fight. Just make space for her. Sorry.
There's enough room for everybody. As I keep saying, and I'm not saying it because we are here, I appreciate this struggle, and I'm fully into it.
Thank you, sir.
The only thing I say to people is that we must expand the frontiers of this battle as quickly as possible.
Yes, sir.
Because ultimately, you cannot take power from these people by one means only.
Yes, sir.
We must surround them wherever they have surrounded us.
Yes, sir.
If they surround us with the elections, we surround them at the elections.
Yes.
If they surround us with network, we surround them with our own network.
Yes.
If they surround us with hunger, we confront them with their own starvation of ideas that can liberate us from their hunger.
Yes, sir.
But ultimately, young people, this is your country.
Yes, sir.
There's not even any reason to be begging anybody.
At all.
Maximum number of people here are less than 500.
Yes, sir.
All of them. When we are ready, 500,000 people can make the 500 people do whatever we want, including after we finish to come and sweep the floor of the protest.
Yes, sir.
One by one. Yes. That because it's us that are paying the salaries of these bosses.
Yes, sir.
And they have no option. And I've been telling Peter, and I'm glad that we're doing this. If they have not done this by the 24th, when they are supposed to officially resume,
Yes, sir.
let us expand the battle to the whole country.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We move.
Yes.
Nationwide.
We should shut the country down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There is no reason why there are more people protesting at the EFCC than are protesting for free and fair elections.
Yes, sir.
Or protesting for the EFCC. So, but we can do the mobilization.
We can.
And this is small compared to what we have done in the past.
Yes, sir.
And one last thing I will say so that we don't lose sight of why we are here, and there are others here, is that, you see, each time Nigeria had a little bit of consciousness, there's always an uprising before it.
Yes, exactly.
And I think we are due for another uprising.
Yes, sir.
And the only way to get this is to organize.
Yes.
We must organize and confront these people. I am not one of the persons who will lie to you that there's no need for confrontation. I'm not a reformist per se. I'm a revolutionary.
Yes.
And I know that if you want to go to 1 mile with these people inside here, you have to make them go 15 miles so that you can secure your own 1 mile.
Yes.
So that is my position, and I hope you are all on board. And if you are not on board, you are welcome on board.
Yes.
If you are not on board,
You are welcome on board.
If you are not on board,
You are welcome on board.
If you are not on board,
Thank you very much. Fighting other battles, but you know, my position is that this is just one of the problems related to elections. In addition, when we are done with this, we also have to deal with vote buying, you know. So, and there's no electronic magnet that can stop that. So you have to deal with hunger, starvation. I think the more Nigerians understand that this battle needs to expand rapidly and consume the people you are dealing with here. Of all the electoral problems, I don't want to belittle anything. This is just one of the problems. You know, after we are done with voting, we are still going to need to protect the votes. Because as I keep saying, whatever is transmitted is what has been rigged. Yeah. And my own position would have been that we even start fighting for electronic voting at this time. But people will bring other reasons why it's not going to be able to happen, because they'll say, oh, it can be hacked into. They can't hack into everything, you know. So it's just to, but I support any sort of battles in Nigeria that raises the consciousness of the Nigerian people, that let them understand that they have problems that have to be tackled seriously and frontally, that there's need for confrontations against the oppressive class, and that power is not going to hand over itself to you on the platter. Never. Is that clear?
Yeah. Sir,
Thank
based
you.
on what you have just said on the
Yeah.
area of hacking, in fact, most of the reasons why they don't want to pass the bill or frustrate passing is because of the internet restrictions.
Our leader is here.
I don't get your question because I was distracted for a
And
second.
the issue is that the senators are complaining that the network frustration in the country.
Why do the senators get network to do whatever they want to do? They're just using that as an excuse. There's ample enough networks to deal with transmission of results. You see, just to break it down to you, in transmitting a result, the beavers, when it takes the screenshot of the result, can pass it on at any time it gets network. If it doesn't, immediately. Because it has a small memory where it can keep the results. So it's a computer. The beavers is virtually a tab that you use. It's a phone you use. So the network is the least problem. They just don't want transparent election. This country survives on opaqueness, opaque budgets, opaque spending, opaque examinations, opaque results, and most importantly, very opaque and dishonest leadership. They don't like to do anything that exposes to the public how they are governing the country. They hate it. They hate it with passion. That is why for the longest time in this country, you don't even know what the senators are collecting. And you know the salary of the US president, but you don't know the salary of your senators. It's hidden. Because they know if you know, you will drive all of them out of this place by tomorrow. So there's nothing like a problem of network. The networks have been expanding over the years, and we have enough to go around. And I'm not here to plead that you should go and buy Starlink. No, that's not the issue. Because Starlink is also a business of one man. So I'm not here to come and protest for Elon Musk to make more money from Nigerians. But we can do this right, and let them make the law. Let us find the network.
If you don't get a PC card, among the people. Yes.
The people.
Yes. We appreciate you. We appreciate
But
us.
if you know they look for us, every day you come out from here, they turn and go.
No. Looking for you is looking after you.
Our commissioner is there, DPO is there, director. You can bring them there, you are people.
I'm the #1 IGP in this country.
Yes.
I'm the only legal IGP.
Yes.
I'm the only person who fights for the police.
All of us there, we are the people.
Yes.
We are the one who are the police.
Yes. You are the ones that are supposed to look after me.
They are supposed to look for you.
My name is Omo.
All right.
I'm part of the security of Naija.
Don't worry. Next time.
Sir, the House of Reps.
You get job. And you can't even buy it from the
Very
market.
soon, a time is coming in this country.
Yes.
When if you are a member of APC,
Yes.
you will have to be tried for sabotaging your country.
Yes.
It's coming very soon.